Hi to hello. Lester here. We are making our way out across the front yard, our courtyard area. We're gonna drive down and check on our sweet Ruby Sue, to see what transpired overnight, if anything. You never know, if anything. I've not had my coffee yet, so bear with me. And I had my alarm set for 6. I said, you know what? I'll just wait till 7. And then I kind of like tossed and turned the whole time. All right. You guys ready to flip this thing around, see what's going on? So I can't really see anything from here. I see the cows are all scattered out across the entirety of the back pasture. But we will go ahead and jump on the side by side and head down. And remember, we're doing a Ruby, our sweet Ruby baby check this morning. We know that she had the whole mucus plug thing discharged yesterday. So we're hoping. Good morning, girls. Good morning, lovely. I'll be right back to feed you, okay? I promise. I'll be right back to feed you guys. Hey, Roman. Hi, Rita. Just give me a couple of minutes here, okay? I'll be right back to love on you, I promise. You go ahead and go to your room if you want. Hey, Rita. Hey, Roman. Morning, guys. All right, I just opened the gate. We're going to drive right on through. I'm not going to close it behind me because the only cow that's over here is Jenny Lane, and she's not going anywhere. Jenny Lane's not going anywhere. She's going to have her little bite of breakfast out of the feed buggy, and she's not going anywhere. All right. We're just going to drive straight down amongst all of them. I don't see Ruby from here. That might be her up behind Danny. I can't tell for sure. She's not up around the barn. I did my last check right before midnight last night. I made video. I'll compile all that together today. The only problem is any video that I put out to... Oh, well, there's Chucky Poo. What's he sitting there doing, huh? Why is he hiding from us? Are you hiding? Are you hiding? What are you doing, bud? He's like, I'm just spying on the horses. I'm just spying on them horses. I'm being a pea chuck. I'm being a pea chuck. A pea pop, a pea pat, a pea chuck. He's being a pea chuck. And he's just spying on them horses. He likes to see what they're up to, because them horses are no good, he says. That's what Chucky says. Them horses are no good. You got to keep an eye on them. I agree, Chucky. Them horses are no good. Okay, so I do see Ruby over here. Hi, Danny. Well, I keep falling in love with you over and over and over and over again. Yes, I keep falling in love with you over and over and over and over again. 'Cause you get sweeter and sweeter as the days go by. Oh, what love between my Danny and I keep falling in love with her over and over and over and over again. Hi, sweet Ruby. Hey, sweetie. Come on over, love. Let's have a peek at you. Let's get her a morning muffin. There you go, sweetie. Can we have a look at your backside? Can we all have a look at your backside, sweetie? So she's had quite a bit more discharge. Guys, I just noticed something about Ruby Sue. How many teats does she got? 1, 2, 3, 4. How does Ruby got 6 teats? Ruby, how do you have 6 teats, sweetie? Ruby has some tiny teats. Some normal sized teats and some tiny teats. Ruby, you got 6 teats, y'all. Ruby got herself 6 teats. Ruby, that's pretty interesting. Hey, sweet baby. We're just keeping an eye on Ruby Sue, okay? We're just checking up on Ruby Sue. All right? So Ruby's still doing that same thing from yesterday. I think that you all just were no, baby, back away. I think you were all just able to witness a whole nother, like a little miniature discharge of something just popped out. So we're at the same place today that we were around yesterday. We're just watching, Ruby. Everybody loves you so much. And they just want to see a beautiful, healthy baby, okay? We all want to see a beautiful, healthy baby. Ruby, guys, give me a moment here. I am losing everything. Here you go. There you go, okay? Now, we're not going to sit here and feed you muffins all day. You're going to walk around and do what you got to do, okay? And you got to have that baby, okay, sweetie? You got to go on and have that baby out of there, okay? Can you go on and have that baby for us? Because we all want to see that baby. There's a lot of people who want to see a baby, sweetie. We need to see a baby. So I will let you all know that if this is something very important. If this baby is in fact a bull, you guys know that by contract, I get to name him. And I already have the name picked out. Look out, Ruby, I'm driving. Do y'all want to hear the bull's name if it's a bull? Who would like to hear the bull's name if it is in fact a little bull? I'm going to see if there's more yeses than nos, and then I'll decide. Okay, so you're saying yes. Okay, so you guys know that we already have a Lord Grayson. You also know that we have a Prince Willie Joe. So if in fact Ruby Sue has herself a little bull calf, then his name will be Sir Jasper. Sir Jasper. Oh, I don't care if you hate it. Sir Jasper is cute. Lord Grayson, Prince Willie Joe, and Sir Jasper. Jasper staying true to the whole pearl, ruby, the gemstone. Sir Jasper. Hear ye, Sir Jasper. May I present to ye all Sir Jasper. You like that name, sweetie? It sounds good. She's like, oh, that would be a nice name for a little fella. I could see myself calling him Sir Jasper. Well, that's good, baby. You go ahead and have him Sir Jasper. Now, you all want to know what's going to happen if it's not a bull, if it's a girl. Well, that will be your decision. That's where we start taking ideas from you all. Remember, we let you guys name the ladies, and I name the bulls. That's important to me because the bulls have to one day go off and represent this ranch, and I have to give them noble names. You have never, ever, ever taken a muffin from my hand. Why can't today be a special day, sweet baby? There's a muffin right here, and I know you would like one of these. You got to one day take that leap of faith. You're so close. You are right there. You've seen so many of your friends do it. You've seen so many friends take one. I don't know. You scare me. There's something odd about you, man. She goes, there's just something different about you, guy. And you scare me. Okay, I'm not going to wait around forever. I got other cows who would like to have a muffin. Well, you had your chance. Sorry. I'm not going to throw it on the ground. If she wants the muffin, she'll have to eat it from the hand. You guys know this is a very bumpy part of my pasture. I do not like coming out here and driving. It's so hard, especially trying to make a video. Good morning, beautiful. Aren't you the prettiest thing ever? Aren't you just the prettiest thing of all time? Such a pretty girl. Sir Jasper. So yeah, we will, once that baby drops, then we will find out if it's in fact a bull or a young lady, a calf, a female, and then we will, if it's a girl, then we will go to the internet and have you guys start offering name suggestions. And then what we'll see is some names will kind of stand out, not only to us, but a lot of you guys will second that motion. And then what we'll do is we'll just go to a vote, we'll have ourselves an actual poll question. We'll do it on the YouTube community page. And in that poll question, you'll be able to vote. So we'll have ourselves an official vote. And then you will see, baby, don't drop. You dropped it. 25 cents going to waste. Back up. 25 cents going to waste here. Gosh darn it. Baby, we don't have money to burn, sweetie. We do not have money to burn, love. And 25 cents is 25 cents. You walk over here and eat it the right way. There. Thank you. All right. You're a good girl. Come on, Calamity. Hi, Jane. Here, sweetie. You are one gorgeous girl. You know that? Yes, you are. You are one gorgeous girl. Guys, it's going to get real bumpy out here. And I have to go extremely slow because we always have to watch out for little deer, fawn, that their moms hide in this high grass. But we're committed now. We are committed to feeding cows their morning muffin. Santana, you want a snack? Santana, would you like a muffin snack, sweetie? Santana, I'm about tired of you guys dropping muffins. We do not have here. If you want it, then put it in your mouth and eat it. Lord, what are you doing? Why would you be doing that? Why would you be sitting there doing that? Wash your face. Good morning, precious. Now, you're the second calf who has never come and taken one from the hand. No, ma'am, you already had yours. You will not get two. We will not be feeding you two. Hi, Amber. Good morning, beautiful. How about a muffin this morning? There you go. Would your mom like to have one too? Hi, Pearl friend. Hello there, Pearl friend. I see that Jamie, you guys are giving Jamie all kinds of beautiful and wonderful ideas for her RV, her motorhome. One that I thought was real cute was the Pearl Pod. The Pearl Pod. Whoever suggested that was pretty darn clever. The Pearl Pod. Pearl Pod. And then there was the there were a couple more. I can't remember. She was telling me last night some of the different ideas that she come up with and that you guys have been sending her. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging you, please don't take my man. Hi, Patsy. There you go, sweetie. You had a mouthful of grass. You got the good stuff, huh? Hello there, Lord Grayson. Aren't you just a handsome beefcake? Hanging out with Patsy this morning? Hanging out with Miss Patsy? Well, that's wonderful. You sure found somebody pretty to hang out with. He's found him a pretty girl to hang out with this morning. Hey, Tex. Hey, buddy. Hey, Gracie. So Charlene is also one who has never taken from the hand. It would be real nice if they could at some point. No, see the horns? See how they kind of move their head from side to side? That's their way of saying this. That's their way of saying move along. Not interested. Not going to happen. Gracie, do you not want a muffin, sweetie? Do I have to chase you down and force a muffin in your mouth? Not today? Reva, please reach over here and take it in your mouth. I'm not going to lose it on the ground. There you go. Look, I got one muffin left for my last girl. One muffin left, Gracie. It's the last one. Gracie, it's the last muffin. She's like, I'm not eating it. If it's not an orange Danish, I have no desire. Okay, well, we've already given one to Dolly. That's everybody, guys. That's everybody. All right, that muffin will go right back into our muffin container. All right, let's head on up and take care of our horses now, shall we? In case anyone is wondering where Waylon may be this morning, well, that's a good question. Waylon is obviously not with the herd. The herd has come out to hang out with Tex. There's Chucky Poo over there under the tree, right in the center of your screen. And Waylon is off somewhere else, probably sulking and mad. He's pouting. And personally, I'm okay with that. All right, let's make our way up and take care of our horses now. Thank you guys for doing a baby check with me. Now remember, the mucus plug has already been expelled, discharged. And at this point, we are just waiting and watching. I had a lady yesterday tell me that she was in labor for over 21 hours. 21 hours a sweet lady was in labor. And I says, wowzer. I says, just as a man, we can't imagine that type of excruciating pain. And I think it sure does show a lot of love and dedication, even before you've ever met your baby, to know that that's going to happen and still something that you're willing to endure for the love of a child and to love a child. Now, guys, I will come back out here and start filling up these waters. I'm not going to keep you all. I'll do all of that once I let you go. Funny story, but also not funny. Funny, but not funny. Have you ever had a story that's funny, but not funny? A lady emails yesterday, and she writes in all caps. And she says, if you haven't noticed, people liked your videos more in the old days. She says, whenever you would spend more time with the animals and less time trying to teach us stuff that we don't want to know. Guys, I read this to Jamie. These are her exact words. And hey, listen. Hey, it's her opinion. Okay. Once again, I'll kind of I'm going to rephrase it again. She said, and I'm paraphrasing, people liked your videos a whole lot more in the old days when you spent more time with the animals and less time trying to teach us stuff that most of us don't want to know. And I'm like, sheesh. I said, Jamie, I wonder what she means. Like, what did I do in the old days? Hey, Jamie says, in the old days, Rita, just walk on. Baby, if you ever put that leg towards me, I will take a belt to you. Guys, I'm serious. If she ever kicks at me, I will take a belt to her. I will take a belt to you. I could never do that, but I would want to. Oh, I would have to take a swat to her, though. A spanky stick. Roman, were we actually holding my hand? Guys, I believe that Roman and I are actually holding hands walking to the barn. He's actually wanting to hold my hand as we walk to the barn. I remember the old days when we first started on our video creations back after Hurricane Harvey. Every single video was pretty much us going out to do a feed up. Every video. It was the feed up. We didn't video any of the chores. We didn't video the jobs. We didn't video we just made the animals. And I told Jamie, says, there's no way you can maintain that, making 2 videos a day and going live twice a day, but not do chores in that process. Rita, could you just please go to your room? I have a shadow. I have myself if you end up biting me, I'll take a belt to you too. Everyone needs to settle down. This is where y'all need to all settle down. Everyone here needs to just settle it down because you're all acting a little bit diva-ish. You're all acting a little bit diva-ish. Come to your room. Go to your room. Come on, everybody. Come to your rooms. Come on, Roman. I'm begging you, please. Don't take my I'm coming, sweetie. Come on. Here we go. Come on back. Going. Rita, stop. Come on. Come on. I'm going to turn my lights off. Good morning and hi to hello. Thank y'all for joining us this morning. All right, now listen here. We did things in a little bit of a reverse order today. We came right out and had a check on Ruby first. If you missed that part of the video, you'll have to back it up to the beginning. You can't do that though, I don't think, until the video is finished recording the live and it has to process. That takes about 15 minutes. So that's what we did first this morning. We also fed muffins to all of the cows who would eat from the hand. I believe almost everybody took one, just a couple refused. Then we came up and fed the horses just now, turned off our barn lights. So what I'm going to do now is go inside and make me a cup of coffee. But listen, I'm not even going to look at the number. If that coffee and a birthday song and a Baptist hymn on the kazoo is not your thing, then by all means, I want to thank you for joining us this morning for the time that you did. And we will catch you guys on the noon video. But if you in fact do enjoy those things, then we welcome you to come on inside. I promise my intentions are pure. A cup of coffee. French vanilla creamer is what I have to offer. You can meet my girls, Trixie and Stella. They're both here. Nice cup of coffee, good conversation. At some point, I will hum you out of tune on my kazoo. And then we'll sing our birthday song. There may be a few words of wisdom that I'll share. More than likely, I'll end up saying things to make a fool of myself, though. You coming with me? You want to come outside? Y'all coming outside the TT? Come on. You want to come TT? All right, go ahead. Y'all go TT. Go TT. All right, the girls are going to go outside and take care of their business. I am inside with you all. Let me get you onto a tripod, please. This is my workstation right here. This is my workstation. Here's my tripod. I will set you all right here. And now I'm gonna turn you around and walk over and get my cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Oh, that looks really good. This looks really good. All right, I am back. Let me adjust this right quick, if I can. I like it to sit right about there. There we go. Good morning. Oh, I did not even break a sweat this morning. Boy, that's nice. And now I can find out if there's anybody here. Because as of right now, I can't see anything. Oh, there are people here. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hi there. It's sad when you can't see hardly anything without your glasses on. I have my coffee mug full of delicious coffee with my creamer. I hope you guys have yours. And I don't care what you're drinking this morning. Could we all get ourselves a little coffee clinks together? Clink, clink. And I don't care if you have yourselves a water bottle, a lemon tea. That's wonderful. This is good. That's really good. Thank you guys for jumping on and staying on for a little bit. I'm really excited about Ruby having her baby, and I do hope it's a bull. You guys know, and I've told you this already a few times, but you have to remember, and this is kind of hard for some people to differentiate between my two channels, but I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, is the rescue component of our farm/ranch. I'm a Survivor Sanctuary is where we bring in abused, abandoned, neglected animals, or sometimes we'll bring in an animal that other people just do not have a place for. It could be for a financial reason, it could be for a logistical reason, it could be, so there are many animals a part of I'm a Survivor Sanctuary who are not rescues, but they're more of a surrender. We surrender Chuck to you to have a better life. We surrender, and you go by and you can name the animals who have been surrendered to us to hopefully have a better life. And I want you to know that that better life comes from you. I hope that you hear what I'm saying, friends. The fact that some of these animals are able to have a better life than the one they had before is because you make those things possible. Like the Rita, some of you guys are actually naming some of the surrenders. Like the Waylon, yes. Like, I think Chucky Poo is one of the most recent. There's horses, there's, I mean, you guys, the bucket is a good thing. Not sure what you guys are talking about. So there's a lot of side conversations, which are fine. Roman. So there's others that are rescues. So let's take one that's right here outside the window looking at me, Stella, for example. Stella. Stella was Christmas. Lord. Anyway, so the thing is, I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. We'll just call it our umbrella. And that is the channel that you're watching right now. And so with our rescues, we have a certain set of expectations that we have to do as a sanctuary. We are governed by a body of people. We have very strict government regulations and guidelines of how we have to do and what we have to do with monies and all of those kinds of things. So just always remember that I'm a Survivor Sanctuary is different than Longhorn Lester's. This is as the channel goes. Well, maybe not as the channel goes, because the content is sometimes about the same, but as far as the way that the business is run. I have a point I'm trying to make. I just got to find my way to get to it, okay? Now, Longhorn Lester's is actually an LLC. It is a business, and it was created through an attorney, an accountant. It was set up as a business. And so a business can show a loss, but after 5 years, you have to start showing a profit, or you begin to set off red flags. And so sometimes what I'm trying to tell you guys is the business of Longhorn Lester's, as of now, has been showing a loss for the 3 years that we've been in operation. So the way that we can start showing a profit is to start taking these bulls and selling them. But it's important to us that we sell our bulls to places where they're going to be either herd bulls or used in the production for semen extraction. Do you all understand semen extraction and how that works? So that's why it's important to us to have a good bloodline. So bulls are what help make us money, and money is what helps keep Longhorn Lesters afloat. The same way any business has to make money, or over time you're going to, if you lose more than you make, or if you spend more than you make, that's not a good business model. So I'm just trying to clarify this for everybody, because some people don't quite understand how it works. So anything that happens with our cows, everyone besides Chucky Poo is a part of the business. And I will say real fast that there's a lot of folks who are watching right now who do not like the business. They don't like the business. They don't like the fact that, you know, Prince Willie Joe and Lord Grayson will one day have to find their way off of the farm, the ranch property. They will. But what they're both going to do is they will bring me either a trade or, you know, cash in our pocket. And that's how we continue to grow the business, show a profit. So Judith Reed Green, thank you, Judith. Felt like I was talking to myself. Miss Judith says, Judith, I'm not trying to embarrass you. She goes, OMG, I had no idea that Longhorn Lesters was an actual business and all that goes behind it. Thank you so much for the explanation of your two farms. Thank you, Miss Judith. So the only thing is, in the old days, we could kind of differentiate. One farm was known as I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, and the other farm was known as Longhorn Lesters. But now all of that has to slowly try to change. What we have to try to do is learn the mindset that it's the animals that belong to different groups, no matter which property they're on. Now I got you all crazy. Now you're all going crazy. I don't care, Lester. Just show me animals and I'm fine. Just show me animals. I don't care. Just show me animals. And that's fine. There are most people say that. Most people say, you know what? I don't care about the behind the scenes. Just entertain me with some animals and I'm happy. Allow me to continue to be a part of the animal's journey. Allow me to continue to be a part of the antics, and I will be more than happy to continue to watch a video and support you, Lester, through your live feeds and everything else. And there's a lot of folks that agree with me right now. But just know that there's a whole lot that goes into it that probably you don't know. My head's spinning, someone says, let's play Kahoot. I didn't see the name on that one. My head's spinning, let's just play Kahoot. Oh, that's coming tomorrow. And someone else goes, but them chickens are dead to me. I know, guys. Now you're making fun of me. Now you're just making fun of me, okay? Oh my goodness, this coffee is good. This coffee is so good. So there are some really wonderful benefits to the business that I don't talk about a whole lot. But do you know that I am able to employ my son Lex? And he's able to make up to $12,000 a year. And that will be deducted from any income. That will be a tax deduction. So I'm able to take $12,000 a year and put for Lex. Now, of course, we don't give him that money. Lex is only 13, and you're not going to give a 13-year-old kid money. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not give Lex money. Okay, because he will go off and spend it all on the most ridiculous things. Shoes, fancy jeans, haircuts, jewelry, and virtual V-Bucks, as the kids call them, where he can have creative characters. So there are things that we can do with Longhorn Lester's, the business. Now, that $12,000 has to be a family member. Excuse me. He's not taxed, nor am I. And so I know that other farm channels that you know of, that you probably follow, do the same things to their minors, their minor children. Once your child gets to be over the age of 18, they're no longer eligible to be employed on the farm, not under the same tax deduction. So the Coghills, the Keeping It Dutch, the Arms family, all of these guys are able to do we have very similar brackets that we fall into, and we manage our farms, the financial side of our farms, very similar, very similar. So that's one thing that we're all able to do with our minor children, Lex being my only minor. And then I'm not going to get into all the other farms and how they do it. But we learned from them. Believe it or not, we learned that from them. They taught me that. So, because remember, we first started off as I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, and as that nonprofit, the rules are all different. The rules for a nonprofit are very different. But Longhorn Lester's, and From Suits to Boots, because those are businesses, we do things very differently. So Jamie cannot do that with her granddaughter. Jamie cannot do that with her granddaughter because that's not her child. So it doesn't work that way. So it only works with your child, and they have to be a minor. She can't do it with Xander either. Anywho's, well, guys, if you're okay with this, I'm going to go ahead and grab my kazoo. Bree, I'm glad you're feeling better, sweetie. I saw that Bree had been sick earlier this week. Someone says Lex would spend all of his money on drumsticks. I believe that you're yes, you are correct. You know my son very well. Pam says, Lester, you're like an open book. Well, Pam, I hope that's a good thing. And here's why I say that, Pam. Because I really and honestly do consider you all friends. I'm going to tell you something I have no one that I talk to on a day-by-day basis except for you. Except for you. I text and chit-chat with my moderators several times a week. We have a group text, and we also have a personal where I can talk to them personally. And so I enjoy those conversations. It gives me someone to talk to. There's Jamie, and she and I, obviously, we run a business together, and we manage the farms together. But, you know, she stays very busy throughout the day, so we kind of have our times on the weekend. But even like Jamie has told you so many times, her weekends are consumed with trying to grab enough video footage to play throughout the week. So sometimes even Jamie and I find ourselves, strained from having a lot of time to talk. So I really enjoy talking with you all. And if we were neighbors and we were able to sit here and have a cup of coffee in person, I would hope that you would also be the open book, because that's what friends are. That's what true friends do. I don't tell my life story to the guy over at Tractor Supply. There's different levels of friendship. All right. Time for some Baptist Bible hymns. Do you remember yesterday whenever I talked to you about the echo choir, or the old ladies at church who would sometimes echo different parts of a song? So this made me remember this particular hymn. Boy, this one was big on having the old ladies with their Afghan shawls over there as the echo choir. I hope that might give you a hint as to what the song is, okay? Are y'all ready? Now, what I try to do is I'll look at the words and I'll begin to hum. And I'm also reading over here and I'm trying to find the first person who can name that tune, okay? All right, are you about ready? I believe I have wet my whistle long enough. Yes, it is kazoo time. So if you are at work or if this here affects your fibromyalgia, then by all means, it's time to mute your phone or lower the volume down to where you can handle this. All right, here we go. Linda S. It is well, it is well in my soul, in my soul. It is well, it is well in my soul, in my soul. Have you ever heard that one? When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well in my soul. It is well in my soul. It is well, it is well in my soul. Oh my God. I hope God don't strike me down. I hope God don't strike me down somewhere like right as I'm sitting over here. God just don't start striking at me. How long has it been since you heard that darn song? Guys, seriously. Someone goes, he's going to strike me down for laughing. I can see the news tonight. This is Peter Jennings breaking on with breaking news. As we come on the air tonight, multiple people across the state and the country are struck down at the same time by, multiple flashes of lightning. And he's just like, it's like this strange phenomenon, how all these folks were, and they all have one thing in common. They were all watching the same live stream. That would be horrible. That would be horrible. Oh boy. I do believe that God has to have a sense of humor. Yes, he has to have a sense of humor. All right? He has to. With all of the crazy stuff that he watches us do, he has to have a sense of humor, okay? Yes. All right, last thing I want to do before I have to let you guys go. Are there any birthdays today that we can go ahead and recognize? And then if anybody would like to start compiling those things, if you see a list of birthday people, it would be wonderful if you could let me know. Debbie Bronson says, I think that we keep God entertained. I think so. How boring would his life be without us, huh? He's like, oh, That was not my vision for mankind. That was not how I envisioned mankind. That is not why I potted the clay. That's not what I had thought of. Yeah. I don't see any birthdays. Now, I don't catch every comment. Okay, my birthday is today, says Holly. All right, Holly. So we have Holly. I see Holly. Okay, here we go. I see Jackie, Karen, Nancy, Michelle, Holly. Okay, is there anyone else to add to that list? I'm looking. Tim, Tammy. Wow, today's a big birthday day. Today is a really big birthday day. All right, well, I think that might be everybody. Tammy, Tim, we already named those. June. Guys, don't forget about June. June has a birthday today. I'm still seeing a few pop up. Okay, we got June. Okay, there's Kayla. We got Kayla. Guys, that's 10 birthdays today. Wowzer. Tracy. We got Tracy. Oh, my God. Okay, we have 11 birthdays today here. All right, you all ready for this? Lee. Okay, I'm going to need some help here. I need help to remember all of this. Woo, I'm never going to remember all these names. There is no way. There is no way I'll remember all this. My doctor told me I have to. This is one she told me I had to take. Vitamin D. My blood work shows I need vitamin D. Okay, a lot of birthdays. Here we go. And many more. Your pants are tore. Go to the store and buy some more. Now, while you're there, wash your hair. But don't forget your underwear. Alrighty? Okay, well, that's wonderful. Thank you for being a part of today's live video. Guys, Ruby Sue will pop that baby out at some point. I am so very sorry. I don't know what to tell you as far as when it's going to be. But we do know that there are some things that have to happen. That mucus plug, check. The swelling of the udder and the teats, check. The tail being raised, check. The cow being restless and just constantly moving from location to location to location. All of that is checked. The only thing she's not done has gone off to nest. And I don't know why. I do believe because she's a new mom and she's a little bit anxious about being by herself. And so she's not gone off to nest. Whereas a lot of our experienced moms have gone off on their own and allowed all that to happen in the privacy of their nesting area. So Ruby has not gone off to nest, which means she may just drop that calf right there amongst the entire herd. Okay? Maybe because she was a bottle baby, maybe so. And then, like I said, if it is a bull, then I get naming rights. That's the same way I did with both Lex and LE. That was a deal that I had with their mothers, that if it's a boy, I get to name them. And luckily, I know how to produce boys. I know what I'm doing when it comes to producing boys. You all know that about me. And my system never fails, never. And there are hundreds who will back it up. Hundreds. I've shared my strategy with hundreds. And they all get the results that they want. okay? All of them. So I will let you know that I did name L.E. after myself, Lester Eugene Morrow III, and we've always called him L.E. by his initials. With Lex, I wanted to have a similar name, so Lex Emery Morrow, Lex Emery, L.E., also, you know, sort of kind of cute, and then the L.E.X. for like, I thought it was neat. I thought it was cool, like the second L.E., L.E.X., Lex. Anywho, I named both of my sons. They're poor moms. Oh, thank you, Billy Penny, for having to get rid of somebody. Guys, I hate that people come here for riffraff. So, but listen, if it's a boy, we already know his name, his official name. And then if it's going to be a girl, then by all means, we will start letting you guys look at her. And I know how girls are. Y'all look at her nose, and you look at her cheeks, and you look at her forehead, and you look at her ears, you look at her eyes, you look at her color, and you guys put so much thought into naming a baby. Sir Jasper is just Sir Jasper, just Sir Jasper. I like royalty. I have some kind of a weird thing about English royalty, okay? I'm weird like that. Like the UK guy, I like them royalty names, all right? And I like Sir Jasper. It still kind of follows the whole Jasper being the whole thing about, you already know me, okay? Anywho's, thank you all very much. We love you. I hope you have a wonderful day. We're blessed to have you. We'll see you back at noon on Longhorn Lester's, at 3 o'clock on I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, and then we'll meet right back here again tonight at around 7:30ish or so on Longhorn Lester's. Okay? And we'll hopefully throughout this day be able to bring you some kind of an update, maybe breaking news of a baby being born. All right? Y'all have a fun day. We love you so very much, and we'll see you guys on the next video.